Oh boy, what is going on, people? What is going on? I do apologize for the times changing. Literally, life's just all over the joint. That is literally the case. But we are here now. We are live. You know what I mean? And yeah, we're about to get into this one. About to see, obviously, what we're here to talk about. Hope everyone is all. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. And yeah, we're about to get into this utter madness. So there's a few things that I've noticed obviously going on Reddit, okay, which obviously we're going to cover now in this live stream itself in particular. So oh dear, just get my voice going there. All right, so obviously first and foremost, let's do what we got to do, and that is give everyone a hello. So we got Natalie, how you doing, all the way from Toronto. Amanda, how are you? It's been a minute, Amanda. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're good. Kaden, how are you doing? Is it me or is Julia and Brandon starting to look alike? You know what though? You might be onto something. Denise, what is going on? CEO in 30. Ish. I hope Denise is back because we're here sooner than 30. Sandy, welcome to the stream. Hope you're good. Rachel, how you doing? Oh my god, I can't believe I made it to a live chat with notification. I'm so happy. Hello everyone. Listen, I'm happy as well. Come on now. Christine, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Fernanda, how are you doing? Miss Jackson, how are you? Alusia, how are you? Gary, what's going on? Made my Sunday shopping done. But glad for the mindless mess. Come on now, let's get into it. So, I've noticed obviously there's two different stories here that's going on, or threads, shall I say, that's going on Reddit right now. Okay, one is of Stacey, and obviously, as you can see here, people are saying, why is Stacey getting more surgery? This is tragic, and someone needs to intervene. It's horrible. And then on the next post here, we've got exactly the same thing going on with Darcey as well. Oh my God, Darcey's getting more surgery. So people obviously getting, even more concerned than before because at the end of the day, the two twins are still going crazy at it. Now, also on top of that, to be fair, stuff in particular, some of the comments here that I wanted to go through and also get your comments, most importantly, your comments, folks. As you can see here, someone is saying the saddest part is that they keep getting all these surgeries and yet still filter all of their pictures. And to be fair, that's something that I find hella crazy. They get all these surgery done, but yet they filter every single picture that they put online. It doesn't make any sense. So, like, are they trying to achieve the filter look via the surgeries? You know what I mean? Are they going to continue using filters until they finally look like the filters in real life? Is that the angle? Is that the purpose? Because I promise you now, these filters give these girls really, really smaller, sharp chins, when in reality, their jawlines are nothing like this. You know what I mean? Their jawlines are pretty much a box. There's no triangle going down. It's like as if that's what they're trying to achieve. You know what I mean? But either way, though, it's never going to happen, and they have to come to terms with that. And also on top of that, you can see with this one here, where this person says, "I actually really love Darcey, and I'm a fan of plastic surgery, but I really think her and Stacey have gone too far, and someone needs to stop them before they end up dead or totally botched." And that, folks, I definitely agree with. Let's see what you folks are saying here in the comment section. Jolanda, welcome to the stream. Hope you're good. Bridget, what's going on? Yes, you finally made a live stream. I can't hear him. Why can't you hear me? Everybody else can hear me. Why can't you hear me? Come on, girl, put your volume up. These surgeries must be expensive. I mean, listen, that's what it comes down to. These surgeries must be expensive, you know what I mean? And welcome to the stream, Sherry. Sherry, by the way, what's going on? But at the same time, though, I am convinced that these surgeries are sponsored. I think that every single surgeon that they go to in Turkey is giving it to them free of charge or at a very, very cheap discount. Do you see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, these girls, the more they get surgeries and they promote on their platform, the more they're obviously bringing customers towards these Turkish, obviously, clinics. Do you see what I'm saying? So for me personally, I think I feel like they financially, I don't feel like these ladies are actually paying for them personally for the most part. But at the same time, obviously, Turkey is obviously far much more cheaper to get surgeries, obviously, compared to getting them done in the UK or getting them done in the USA or getting them done in Canada or Australia or whatever. Do you see what I'm saying? But for me personally, I generally believe that they get them for free or at a very, very, very ridiculous discount. If anything, you know what I mean. If anything, they probably get told just pay for your flights, and then when you're here, we'll sort everything out for you. Wouldn't be surprised. Stephanie, welcome to the stream. What's going on? They look ridiculous. I mean, listen, no lies told in that situation in any kind of way. Janice, welcome to the stream. Hope you're good, hope you're well. As you can see here, Darcey filter. Why? And if someone says she will never be happy with herself, no matter how much she has done, and which is nothing but truthful. Nothing but truthful, you know what I mean? It's like a war cycle. She kind of happy being all snatched and fixed. Then she finds something new she doesn't like, and when she's not 100% snatched, she's back under the knife, getting another procedure, another. And then after the surgery, she's all happy up until it's not again. The cycle will never be stopped unless she gets some professional help. She's like an addict and will never stop, even though these procedures, okay, your skin can only take so much. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised. And also on top of that, I wouldn't be surprised if they are at a stage in their life now where they are getting denied by surgeons in the USA. There could be a case because I feel like there's going to be a vast number of surgeons in the USA now who are probably going to say to them, listen, we're not going to do any more surgeries to you because we don't want to mess up our license. You know what I mean? We don't want to, obviously lose our license and whatnot for giving you guys another surgery that's going to be even botched again. So I reckon surgeons in the US probably only accept them only if they're looking to remove things, so therefore they can better themselves. Again, I could be wrong. You know what I mean? But we'll see what's what. Janice says they were attractive. Yes, they were pretty attractive. Well, they were attractive beforehand. You're not wrong at all. You know what I mean? Natural, dark hair, or the whole shebang. A lot of people say that Darcey hasn't been the same since Jessie, but then that doesn't answer. Stacey. You see what I'm saying? You can't tell me that Stacey is following Darcey's lead because Darcey is still messed up after Jessie. Do you see what I'm saying? So for me personally, this whole thing was gonna happen between Darcey and Stacey, with or without Jessie ever being in Darcey's life. Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. Her personality obviously has changed, but I don't think that her relationship with Jessie is what brought her down to this path, because where she's at now, well, that only explains her. What about her sister? Do you see what I'm saying? So these are the things that obviously have to be thought about here. Let's have a look here. They don't need surgery or men. They need therapy. Christine, I'm with you 100%. And shout out to you, Christine. Welcome to the stream. Wendy, welcome to the stream. Is that a therapy like inpatient? Facts upon facts. The twins look overdone in my opinion, and they should probably get told, they should probably get told no once in a while. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, they should get told no once in a while. Hell, once in a while. They should get told no all the time. You know what I mean? They should never be told yes. They used to be beautiful. There we go. That's why they go to Turkey. They're 100% a liability in the States. Yeah, 100%. They're too much of a higher risk, aren't they? They definitely were attractive. It's so sad. It is sad, and it's only going to get worse. And also, please do leave a like, people. Yes, thank you so much for that, Fernanda. People, make sure you're leaving a like on the video. That'll be fan-deadly-tastic. Hey, Wendy with the facts. Yes, like before you chat. Yes, please do like the stream before you chat. And then also, we're going to go back to this one as well and see what else people are saying here before we move on to the next topic of today's live stream. So as you can see, this person said the saddest part is that there are medical professionals who continue to operate on these people who mentally need help. It feels so unethical to me. And then obviously this person says they go to grifty med spas in Turkey where there is virtually no regulation or oversight. Often clinics will pop up and then just completely disappear overnight, so they can't be sued or held accountable if anything goes wrong. They may be surgeons, but I couldn't call them medical professionals. And you know what? Though how can we even argue with that? You know what I mean? Like they're not medical professions. They're just people hungry for money and hungry to get their brand out of there, so they can get more people to come in and obviously have surgeries from them. Catherine, welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. They've shaved their teeth down to veneers. Have they shaved their teeth down to veneers? I didn't realize they had veneers. Oh, do you know what? That's a good point, because their teeth is so freaking white. Do you know what? Yeah, Catherine, you got a point there. I didn't even think about that, to be honest. It was Jessie's stepfather who said Darcey wasn't attractive enough to date him. Stacey gets same surgery since they're in a constant competition. I mean, listen, I get that, but boy, I still feel like this was always going to happen, to be honest, regardless. Yeah, I feel like this was going to happen regardless. But listen, I'm not saying I'm not saying being in Jessie's life didn't play a part, but I don't think it played the ultimate part, to be honest with you. And let's be real, if she wasn't attractive before to be with Jessie, she's definitely not attractive now. Not necessarily to not be with Jessie, but in general. That's even worse. But anyway, I wonder what they are going to look like in their 60s. Bear in mind, Gary. Okay, Gary. Wait, have I said hi? It was, yeah, I welcomed you. Bear in mind, Gary. Right? These ladies, what they were in there. They're 50, right? 50, 51. So we gotta let that sink in. Like they're not even that far away from 60. They're not that far from 60. And to be fair, Gary, also to add on top of that, it's one thing to wonder what they're gonna look like when they are in their 60s, but it's another thing to even think if they're even gonna make it to their 60s. Because honestly, all it takes is for one bad surgery to go down the wrong way, and boom, anything can happen. So there's also that to be fair as well. Yep, that was what the dad said. Let's have a look here. The surgeon won't perform surgeries on their own female relatives, but they will do it for money on insecure women. Absolutely. And welcome to the stream, by the way, Phyllis. What is going on? I hope I said your name right. Being twins is a major part of their personality, so they have to get the same surgeries. I know, it's crazy business. One twin is sabotaging the other. There has to be a point where a surgeon says no, but most just love the money too much. Absolutely. Yes, Stacey made a video with very little teeth just before she got the fake ones. Oh, okay. I didn't see that video, but that makes sense now. Oh, it's not the only reason, but being told you're not hot enough to date my son is brutal. 100%, 100%. I definitely agree. 51, yeah, they're 51. I thought they were 51 now. What's going on, Natalie? Welcome to the stream again. Tom did it too with his teeth on Diaries. Yeah, to be fair, with Tom, I'm not surprised because he's from the UK, and so many men and women, predominantly so many Caucasian men and women from the UK go to Turkey and get veneers. I think veneers are horrible, to be honest with you. Absolutely horrible. I don't think they make your teeth look any better, to be honest with you. I think they just stand out too much. Yeah, veneers are just not the one, but that's just me. The competition is bonkers. Absolutely. Let's get too deep. What's going on? Let's get too deep. First time seeing you here for your live stream. Hope you're well. Hope you're good. Make sure you're leaving a like on the stream as well as everybody else that's here. I think the real concern is the potential for addiction to painkillers. You know what though? That's not a bad shout. That's not a bad shout because some people do get addicted to painkillers, and yeah, that's not healthy in any shape or form. So to be fair, you may be onto something with that one. To be fair with you. Let's have a look. The twins won't stop until they run out of money. Well, listen, we've said it before, obviously earlier in the stream. I don't believe that they pay for these surgeries. I think they get these surgeries for free. I don't think they will stop ever because I generally believe that they get fly. The only thing they pay for is probably the fly set. That's about it, and they get the surgery for free because these two are always promoting the businesses. Remember, they are influencers who promote these businesses to everybody else. So to be honest with you, I don't think they pay for them, and even if they do pay for them, it's at a discounted price. It is a very, very high discounted price. So yeah. And also, let's be real. If anyone's paying for these surgeries, it's not Darcey and Stacey. It's coming out of their freaking dad's pocket. Let's just call it what it is. If my son brought either one of these women home, we'd have a serious talk. Oh damn! Listen, I won't lie to you, Christine. The way the world is going right now, your sons are more likely to bring girls home that's gonna look like this. The way a lot of women are losing their confidence naturally. So you might have to prepare yourself. You might need to have that talk with them now. Have that talk with them every once a year. And then when they start to understand a bit more, just have it like every week. No flora in the water in the UK. Unfortunately, a lot of serious teeth decay. Yeah, that is true. That would explain so many mood swings, those painkillers. Fair point. Maybe they are using credit cards. You never know. They might end up like Michael Jackson, addicted to painkillers. I mean, to be fair, they probably already surpassed that, to be honest with you. Probably already just surpassed that. Let's have a look here. Good point. Could be discounted. It could be 100%. We have that in the state too. You have to do the research on the product you use. Absolutely. I love Christine's. Just got here. When did you start? I actually started... No, I started 15 minutes ago. I put in the chat, I'll be here early. I know I ended up coming in just a little bit early. I do apologize for that, Denise. But yeah, things are going a little bit wild on my side over here. But originally I was going to go, I guess your time, I was going to go live at 1:35 originally. Then I was, I guess I'll do 2 your time. But then I had to change it to 1:45. So yeah. So I do apologize for the confusion there. But I'm happy to see you here now though, Denise, okay? Despite the fact that obviously You are now late due to my own behavior, my own discretion, if you dig what I'm saying, okay? Hold on, I'm just trying to get something else sorted out here. Why is this not okay? Am I losing the plot here? Okay. Sorry guys. I'm trying to get something sorted out here. Okay. Bam bam. Oh. Okay. Sorry. Never mind. Interesting. Okay, Denise, that's cool. All right, cool. D-Man, welcome to the stream. Hope you're good. Hope you're well, D-Man. Hope everything is good on your side. Emma, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. No many people who go to Turkey and they say it's much cheaper. It is much cheaper. It is dirt cheap. Amanda, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. So what we're gonna do now is we've obviously now covered Darcey and Stacey. I gotta say, this picture here is crazy. She's gonna end up like the lady from The Substance. Can I zoom in on this? Yay. Ay, ay, ay. What is that? That is hideous. Damn. Let's hope it doesn't get to that. Let's hope it doesn't get to that stage. Let's hope it doesn't get to that stage because that's nasty work. That is absolutely nasty work, man. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so now we're going to get into the next one, is something particularly here. So now we're going to move on to the next one. The next one is going to be Cara. Somebody decided to put in a very long description regarding Cara. And why is it cut off at the bottom? Let me read. Oh, okay, we go. Boom, bam. Okay, cool. Let's see what's going on here. So somebody said, what is Cara's problem? Well, let's find out. Okay, just to start, I'm religiously a Cara hater. Okay, well, this is starting off to a crazy start, folks. I think she's always given spoiled brat vibes and is very unrealistic about how much damage she's done to her own relationship. All of that aside, is there a backstory to why she came for Jasmine's throat in the happily ever after farewell? She was harsh immediately and never let up. I mean, let's be real. Come on now. I don't know how anybody couldn't come for Jasmine harsh, to be honest with you. So that's quite funny. Maybe this person is a Jasmine fan. Anyway, continues by saying, maybe this is a hot take, but when I watch Jasmine at this point, I see a broken woman. She obviously has maturity issues and needs to regulate her emotions better. But Gino put her in a position of isolation in a foreign country without any direction or help, not to mention him becoming unemployed as soon as their marriage was starting. I actually cannot stand Gino. I think these deportation threats are new low, and I cannot believe no one in that room thought to stand up for her, at least for that. To be fair, ironically, she's actually wrong. Cara actually did low-key stand up for Jasmine in that situation because she did say to Gino, you can't keep calling her a B-I-C-T-H, nor can you, and nor should you be saying to her, go back to Panama. So technically speaking, Cara kind of defended Jasmine in that situation, do you see what I'm saying? So, yeah, pay attention. But anyway, with that being said, though, this person continues here by saying that all of them have a significant other that are at risk for exact same thing. I don't really think Matt is right for Jasmine, but with their baby, she's in another situation where she's trapped. Jasmine trapped herself. I think TLC is loving every second of her struggle. I feel really, really bad for her. Back to Cara. Though she repeatedly called every woman a B-I-C-T-H in between belittling Jasmine every other breath, I think there's something very gross about a white woman with a Latin husband and son coming so hard for a Latina. The way that no one had anything to say to her. Not even Elizabeth. I can't stand Elizabeth. I was still hoping she'd come for Cara's throat. The cast is so full of conflict that I think she's gonna skate on by without anyone confronting her on her disgusting behavior. I mean, listen. Let me see your thoughts in the comment section, folks. Let me see your thoughts on this one. This one was interesting, to be fair. It was very interesting. Kirkland, what's going on, Miss Kirkland? Kirkland, all the way from Kirkland Eastwood, shall I say? What's going on? All the way from Detroit. Is someone gonna make a Darcey joke? I'm gonna tell. Well, we've done that conversation now. They will stop getting discounts soon. They are looking too good. They aren't looking too good. Okay, what's that? Hold a minute. Okay, now don't judge. Jillian, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, Jillian. Let's have a look here. These people who support Jasmine are wild. Production is the answer. But how could you not come for her? There we go. Julia gave birth. But, we're gonna get to that one. Are the twins or wait? Are the twin or twins or no F? I have no idea. Self-deport today, Jasmine. No, the F. Let's have a look here. Stand up for what? She abandoned her kids and had an anchor baby with Matt while married. You said it there. You said it all there. You said it all there. Jasmine trapped all of us. We didn't ask for that part. Absolutely. I actually don't mind Cara, says Rachel. Self-deport today, Jazz. I mean, listen, let's have a look and see what people are saying here in this comment section. Someone says here that I said on another post and stand by it. She's the type of girl who says I only hang with guys because girls don't like me and proceeds to stab every girl in the back she knows to be accepted by guys. That part. It is very telling when Gino first got to the house. Cara was the only woman who tagged along with all the guys at the bar. Every time Jasmine was on screen, the producers cut to Cara saying some BS under her breath or giving a stank side eye. I'm not defending Jasmine. In fact, her gross behavior with her bikini bottoms and Gino's luggage is kind of my last straw with her. But I am also sick of people automatically taking Gino's side, especially when he's hatefully plotting to get her deported instead of just moving on. He is just as big of a manipulator as people make Jasmine out to be. They are both toxic. Have F. I mean, listen, there's no lies told. No lies told. TLC needs to get rid of Angela and Jasmine. Well, Angela has gone. She's now out of the picture, so we don't have to worry about her ever again. They co-parent. They both co-parent and keep their child in the best interest, so no problem with Cara. Nah, fair enough. I hear that. Gino is disgusting. No wonder him and Jasmine attracted each other. Facts. Absolute facts. Gino didn't abandon any children. Her egos. Do you know what though? I'm gonna say this though, Wendy, right? I'm gonna say this though. I generally do believe if Gino did have kids, let's say Gino had kids in his previous marriage, do we honestly believe that Gino would have stayed around for those kids? Do you know what I mean? I feel like that's a question. That's a question. Let's say, for example, you know what I mean? I question if he would have been around, but we will never know. So I guess it's just a thought, you know. So yeah. Better not start any rumors. Jasmine has sort of Rob on TV and got to stay. That part. What's going on, Dopey Tripod? Hope you're good. Angela has a new music video coming out with Benny M starring. I don't want to know. I don't need to know. That's what I'm going to say for that. Angela is Fire, Tiger Lily, and the Egghead Adnam. Yeah, they're all gone. Jasmine was terrible to Natalie during the tell, and she could have apologized, but didn't. Narcissistic, selfish, and manipulative. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, cool. So let's move on to the next one here. So the next one here, self in particular, is actually linked to Gino, to be fair, funny enough. This one is obviously, could Gino be guilty of fraud? Based on the SAT strategies, withholding intimacy, not applying for the kid visa, holding her passport, just to name a few, the promise of bringing someone to the USA only to psychologically abuse them and then won't release them via divorce so you can control her ability to get citizenship. So all seems fraudulent to me. Edit. I'm also learning some states allow you to show for the alienation of affection, typically used for affairs. Is sex an obligation in marriages? No, but I would think affection is. I feel like this was a very good one, to be fair. I feel like there were some very good points made here. You know, throughout the whole relationship, he kept saying, I'm not going to give you intimacy unless you do this. And then obviously when it came to the whole visa situation, I mean, obviously, even though I strongly believe that Jasmine should have pushed Gino more for that for the whole time, I also still believe that Gino purposely ignored those kids on the visa for his own gain, personally. And then also, of course, holding her passport is just a madness. So to be fair, there are some points here that have been made. But again, no, it's been said already in the chat, folks. Both of them are just as bad as each other. You know, match made in ugly heaven. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look here. TLC. push Jasmine front and center, cannot get rid of her, it seems. Yep, that part. And they pay a lot of money as well, from what I understand. I don't think she could bring her kids at the time. It's all BS. She made sure her Diggs paperwork was all in. Now, listen, I think the kids could have been more involved. No. Honestly, Gino knew exactly what he was doing. Then he cried about it. Absolutely. What's going on, Light? Welcome to the stream. Match made in ugly heaven. So basically, hell. Match made in hell. They are both a mess of toxicity. Absolutely. Eventually, Jazz will have to pay out Gino as she has a higher income. Do you know what though? That's it depends on what she's claiming though. She may have a high income, but is she claiming everything? So that's an interesting point. Very interesting point. Very interesting point. Who are we on? The handsome Squidward twins. No, we've already spoke about the twins. We have now surpassed the twin conversation. You know what I mean? But I feel like these were actually good points, to be fair here. Someone came in and said that the fact that when people on the tell-all was like, oh, just let it go, you can both move on that way. And he was adamant about not letting it go, gave me the heebie-jeebies. Jasmine is an entire hot mess. But him saying that, and then earlier in the season, he wanted to wait to file for divorce when the market crashes so he'll have less money, is just an emotional manipulation and controlling to game him. 100%. 100%, the guy's trash. He's purely trash. Honestly, Gino's a piece of work. Honestly, I've never seen nothing like that before. I don't like Gino at all, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'll eat my words if the kids even get here. To be fair, I mean, I reckon if Jasmine's kids even make it to the States, it's going to be some years from now, to be honest with you. I don't know how any person can just not see their kids in this length of time, or any length time. But any length, really, absolutely. Absolutely. Anyone who says just let it go, obviously has never had any kind of trauma. Subjective. I get what you're saying. I'm going to say it's just subjective, really and truly. I can never leave my children like ever. Shout out to you, Rachel, now, and shout out to you. You know what I mean? Massive respects. Right, okay, cool. So now we're gonna move on to Julia and Brandon. So here's the situation here with Julia and Brandon, okay, folks, okay? So this post here was quite interesting. Are we sure Julia had the baby already? Her Vogue post sounds scarily close to describing pregnancy loss. So obviously, as you can see here, after the rain, there should be a rainbow. We are waiting for our rainbow. So it brings the question: has she given birth? Or actually not. I'm not really gonna go to the lengths of saying that she's lost the baby. I don't want to put that out in the universe personally. You know what I mean? Because obviously we know that she's got high risk pregnancy, so I'm not even gonna touch on that part. So the question is though, is this here saying that hey, the baby's come or it's close? What is going on here? You know what I mean? And then also on top of that, it continues here at the bottom where it says, are we sure she already had the baby? I don't know how else to interpret this post, but maybe I have one track mind at 33 weeks pregnant myself. Please tell me I'm wrong, and this is just classic Vogue posting for attention. Well, the question is, folks, do you think that she's posting just for attention? Some people here are saying that I think, and that's Jasmine and Jenna, sick of clout chasers, Brandon and Julia. Absolutely, Betty would crash out at the birth. Julia loves to be cryptic and play victim on IG. That part. She never says anything, so don't post. So what was the rain? You see what I'm saying? Let's have a look here. I took it as she's about to have her baby, but the pregnancy was her first, so I don't even know. Edit. Her registry says baby is due December 1st. So maybe they're thinking of their baby as the rainbow after experiencing the loss of their dog. You know what though? I didn't see that comment, but that comment could be it. That could be it. Maybe that's the case because obviously they did lose their dog. And to be fair, if the registry just say that she's due December 1st, which isn't long away, so that means we've got about what, 15 days or something like that from now. I don't know, what is that now? We've got about 15 days. 15 days. So so that means, technically speaking, Julia is anytime soon, folks. Anytime soon. Sick of Julia acting like she's 18. Absolutely. Yes, she posts for attention. Yep. She never actually says anything. Can't stand people who are vulgar like that. That's a fair point, Wendy, to be fair. Julia is so lucky she will give birth to a little Betty or Ron. Can you imagine? But to be fair, I forgot who said it earlier on in the stream, but Julia and Brandon are actually starting to look way much more alike. Look at these two. They are actually starting to look alike, to be fair. But some couples do look alike. It's weird. It is weird. Look at your partner right now. If you and your partner look alike, just know I'm calling you weird. Let's have a look here. I thought she was due in November. I mean, it is November, so yeah, that part. All Panamanians in America send money back to their family. It is a custom family back. Da da da. Same. Okay, so you're okay. I hear what you're saying. It's all about Julia all the time. Very 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 true. A rainbow is a baby after a child loss. Oh really? A rainbow is a baby after a child. Oh damn. Yeah, but I don't think she's lost a child. I reckon Julia's doing what everybody else thinks that she's doing. Attention seeking. Nothing but attention seeking. If Jasmine's family is so important to her, why are kids still not here? Listen, that's the question that we keep asking. You know what I mean? That's the question that we keep asking, and we're still waiting to find out. Well, obviously, that situation itself in particular. But I guess obviously we have to wait to find out. No, I'm saying the baby is. Oh no, wait, no, I'm saying this baby is her rainbow baby. Oh, okay. So what does that mean then? So what does rainbow baby mean? Wait, are you saying? Oh, I'm confused now. Christine, you just gonna confuse me. I'm gonna lie to you. I'm gonna lie to you. Well, it's easy enough to spend money, even customary and expected. Maybe not so easy for someone like Jasmine to care for her kids. Yeah, I get you. But you can't believe anything anyone on 9 Day says. I mean, to be fair, not these days. That's for sure, for sure. Then also we got one more thing to talk about, folks. One more thing to talk about here, and that is Greta. Do we believe that she needs counseling? This person says that she needs counseling, and the reason they say this is because is it me or does she cry every second? She stated that she doesn't want kids because she didn't really have a proper childhood. If this was the case, why didn't she let Matthew know in the beginning of their relationship? He said they would talk about having kids all the time. I think she needs some form of counseling. It seems like she has some childhood trauma. Is it also important to let your significant know in the beginning about your relationship that you don't want children? That's just my opinion. What do you guys think? I mean, listen, it's a fair point. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I think first and foremost, when it comes to the counseling, she probably does bloody need it, to be fair. I believe in this case, I believe this is the case of it's me and not you problem to get out of the relationship. Oh, so this person thinks that she's trying to set up for a breakup. Interesting. Nothing. I think these conversations about children are perfectly agreeable to her when it was just a romantic novel. She was writing in her head. She keeps referencing Jane Austen characters, and long distance made it easy for her to be wrapped in a fantasy. Now reality sinking in that part. Let's have a look here. All four glasses, Greta. Let's have a look here. Didn't already say anything. Yep, she needs therapy. That she's experienced loss and now has a baby. At the end of the rainbow. Okay, thank you, Light. I get it now. Thank you so much for that one. It's her third day, and they're doing producer drama. that part. I mean, yeah. So I think that's literally a thing. I thought today would be easier just to do a live stream. You know what I mean? Obviously, I thought, let me do a live stream, and then obviously we can cover some of the hot topics that's going on obviously on Reddit. And if anything, I'm gonna try and make this a more consistent thing. You know what I mean? Obviously, where we do a live stream, where obviously we're talking about some of the things that have obviously happened throughout the week. Obviously regarding 9 Day Fiance. So. Yeah, I'm looking to hopefully do that more often, you know what I mean? So obviously we'll see what's what. I'm not too sure if I'm able to actually make it happen, obviously on a more often basis. I just don't know what day that will be just yet. But we'll see what's what. But for the time being, obviously we'll still be live, obviously tomorrow as always. Unless of course, I don't come live for whatever reasons. But either way, we'll still do the live for the tell, of course. Obviously within the next week or so. But obviously tomorrow will be the goal to do that. You know what I mean? So watch out for that anyway. If not, we'll see what's what. But hey, with that being said, I hope you guys have obviously enjoyed the live stream. Do you know what I mean? Something a bit different, where we talk about a little bit of different things, rather than just the same thing. So I hope you guys obviously enjoyed this concept today. Matthew is so self-indulged. He's all about himself. Wait, I'd feel the same way. That part. Yes, the stepson has the mother and dad in Panama. Well, with that being said, folks, I'm going to leave it there because I am tired, you know what I mean? I'm going to go off now and relax and chill, you know what I mean? Go and like the video before you leave. Yes, please, people, please do like the video before you leave. But with that being said, I will catch you guys for tomorrow's uploads, of course. Obviously, regarding the tales, so please be here to watch out for those uploads tomorrow. And then also on top of that, hopefully we'll go live tomorrow. If not, we'll go live Tuesday. But hey, with that being said, thank you so much for your jolly, jolly, lovely time, people. Very much appreciated as always. And yeah, don't forget to leave a like on your way out. Otherwise, you're just a hater. Peace.